My thoughts on the actress that's playing as the new Snow White. My question really is, why did they hire a girl that an actress that doesn't even like Snow White, was even afraid of her pretty much, and flat out even doing interviews pointing out she doesn't want to be like the good Snow White, but her own vision of what Snow White is. My question is, why did Disney think it was okay to hire an actress that seems to want to turn Snow White into this bad idea of empowerment, so they could basically sell off this cheesy ripoff of Snow White? I mean, what's the point? Why can't they just go back, fire her, the actress is playing as Snow White, get a actress that actually kills for the character playing her? And another thing too, change the so-called seven dwarves. Just change them to characters that match the characters' names, or just change the whole movie to something else. It's amazing how, if you change it to something that is like Snow White, but it's just a new story of new characters we never heard of, a lot of people will be fine with it. We want to kill crap, so we take it back. We want to kill We want to care about what the story was. We will at least sit there and watch it. But basically, when you start pushing these ideas of how a Disney princess that used to be amazing and people loved, getting pushed by this actress that thinks that she's got to be a miserable empowerment, abusing the term empowerment over being happy, then why even hire her, or get an actress that basically because she played as that one main girl character in the West Side Story, and they did the remake. Why did they Amy use her? I mean, it just feels like she cares more about just being in the movie, not just about playing the character. I mean, if you don't care what Disney believe in, this goes to Disney, is quit calling yourself Disney and call yourself something else. Because you keep losing all this money on on stuff that basically you're losing money on everything, but you keep making stuff that's causing you to lose money. Why, basically keep making movies people are getting tired of, and none of your new people act like this is the feature. If the feature was a bunch of nonsense of abusing the word empowerment into something more messed up, then you shouldn't call it empowerment. You should call it trash and just not make them. Because all this Snow White and all these pictures that there's been leaking out, it just looks like a cheesy ripoff of Snow White, and we're supposed to believe this is the whole wonderful story of Snow White. Hate to say this, but if you can't make something great, don't remake Snow White, or get people, or in this case actresses and actors that actually would make sense to be in it, that loves what they're creating and they love the character, not somebody that flat out said they don't like the character. They don't even want to have a guy in the story, period, because the way they acted, like they basically were putting down the classic. Literally the classic. The actress that was playing as Snow White had to put down the classic movie because, the movie was bad, and it was like putting down the prince character. Then why did you hire her? Was she the only person you had that you could hire or something? There's probably good actresses out there that actually would love to take the part of Snow White and actually make her like Snow White. Make her feel like you actually watching the movie, even a live action of Snow White, that she loves that character. Not just destroy the character or make this nonsense empowerment Snow White that doesn't even want to fall in love or even know what love is, because she cares more about, basically, I'm a brat princess that has to make us feel bad for this new Snow White. All you're doing is replacing all these new Snow White, all these Disney princesses with nothing more but rip off visions of them they're like discount Disney princesses you just selling off to us because you care more about destroying what makes them lovable, what makes them amazing, to just making some new visions that's just discount ones you basically like, okay, I don't think so. My opinion is, and this is sort of, for the movie and actress, it's like, if you basically just going to hire people, you're going to hire a person playing as Snow White, make sure they love the character, not destroys it. Because what's the point in calling it Ever Snow White when it's just basically not Snow White. It's just some new tale based around Snow White.